it's a roll, man. Smoke a joke, you know how I go, man. We ain't them more. Hey, they go. Hey, oh look, can I bring this in? Or we coming in here with this? Got my Cujo glasses on, in the club we smoking strong. Can't I see nobody but these strippers dancing with no song. And they drink in front of me too strong, ooh wee, who made this shit? Open walk too drunk, my blunt too good for me to pat it. I'm feeling like this, walk in the club, get caught up in the mix. Or the make a stripper wanna come real quick. Please don't touch my glasses, B. Hey, when you see me in my glasses.
Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. That's why Hound House Treats is established to give your pet the best all-natural handcrafted treats packed with flavor. Try our chicken, turkey, and our pink salmon jerky. These products are 100% natural and USDA certified. It's prepared without no added hormones or steroids, no growth-promoting antibiotics, no artificial ingredients, flavors, or preservatives. Grain-free. Don't cheat your dog nutrients. Treat your dog to a healthy snack at www.houndhousetreats.com.
You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derrick Scott.
Welcome to the 2111 Radio Show. I'm your host, Derrick Scott, and I have this dope-ass artist out of Georgia coming up in here, ATL. His name, I've never heard a name like this before, but we're going to get into it. His name is Teacher Preacher. We're going to get into that. Definitely going to get into that. Let me get my man up in here right now. What up, bro?
What's going on, man?
Welcome to the 2111 Radio Show, brother. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I appreciate you having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's an honor to meet you because, again, you submitted this song called Hustle With Us. We're going to get into all of that. But let's get a little I want to get a little backstory first. So where are you originally from?
I'm a Georgia boy, Georgia native. Okay, I was born in Loganville, Georgia, in the country. Back when I was born there, it wasn't even on the map, literally. Whoa. Yeah. So, and then when I was younger, we moved up to Chamblee, Georgia, and then Norcross, Georgia. And I was raised in that area on the north side of Gwinnett County. Oh, okay. That whole area. North DeKalb. Yeah. Wow. Yep. So I've been in Georgia forever.
So exactly. So you would know Georgia pretty much.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. I might have to talk to you about that because I need to ask some questions. Because Georgia.
Oh yeah. Georgia, it's funny because Georgia got to a point that it was hard to find natives.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because everybody done left New York. I'm telling you, New York. People from New York. I'm from New York. People from New York. I know at least good 40 or 50 people done moved to Georgia.
Wow, that's great. It's funny. One of my sons just moved up to New York. He said he wanted to test it out and moved up there.
Oh boy, really? Let me tell you something. How long ago did he leave?
It's probably been about 4 months now.
4 months? Okay.
Yeah.
Something. If he ain't got no money, he need to get his ass back here.
He a hard worker. He a hard worker. He can make it work.
Okay. Just don't go to him. Yeah, it's rough. I grew up in New York. Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York is the hood. That's the hood. Like,
yeah.
And everybody has their own hoods. And like I said, at the end of the day, but New York is just different. Like, it's just really different. And
I know. Yeah.
You get to a point where you're looking at the glitz and glamour, the lights and all that, and everybody's so fascinated. Man, listen, when those lights go off, huh?
Yeah, it's the real. Yeah, no, I travel a lot. I've been pretty much everywhere, so I
Okay.
know I've been in New York a bunch. So yeah,
So you already
yeah,
know. So
I already know. Yeah.
okay, so what a country boy like yourself get into hip hop? How did that happen?
Well, you know, hip hop has been a part of my life forever. You know what I mean? Like it just I'm a country boy, but it's still what it is. You know what I mean? When you a person of color from the country, you ain't got there ain't no music. It's still hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's still hip hop. Like
At
so
the end of the
we
day,
grew
yes.
up. Yeah, we grew up like, but I grew up like real Atlanta hip hop. Like when I was growing up, like you was a traitor if you listen to stuff outside. At first all we had was the Run DMCs and all that. But I'm talking about then when like MC Shadi hit, Kilo Ali, Raheem the Dream, all the real Atlanta stuff, we held on to that tight. You know what I mean? And that was kind of like that was our music. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
it was always a hip hop thing for me. Always.
So no. So I get it. I got distracted for a second. But
Oh, you good. You good, man.
let me tell you something. So growing up in hip hop, like I said, I'm from New York. So supposedly we originated it. Everybody rapped, everybody DJ. They what to my I'm 57. Let me explain. DJ Kool Herc did not create hip hop. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. He's from the Bronx. Let me explain.
Okay.
He did not. He was literally one of the first that they saw with turntables in the
Right.
doing what he was doing, but it was happening all over New York. It wasn't just the Bronx, but the history would tell it. He's definitely the guy. But
No, and give him his flowers, man. Like I don't have no problem with that. Even with New York creating hip hop, like all praise. Like I don't have nothing against that. You know what I mean? Like I rock with New York heavy. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, back in the days,
yeah,
Atlanta, we was our own little hub. You know what I mean? We was caught in a crossfire. We had the New York stuff, then we had the West Coast stuff, and then we had the Miami bass music.
yeah.
And then, but it was like, hold on, Atlanta, but we different. You know what I mean? We got our own little thing.
Yeah.
And we got some legends and some vets that cultivated that sound, that style. And if you was anywhere around Atlanta, you had pride in that. You know what I mean? You held on to it.
Y'all definitely need it. Let me explain what happened. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. So we, as being in New York on the East Coast, whatever, and what happened in Atlanta, how y'all really just started. It was like this period in time where y'all just took over hip hop. So when Andre 3000 got on that stage at the Source Awards, he said ATL got something to say. He did not lie. Damn.
Oh yeah.
That day came. Boy, did Georgia just completely, at one point in time, I say within a good 10-year span, took over hip hop. Like
Oh yeah.
You understand? And that's why we rock with ATL like all day. Because at the end of the day, y'all got some heavy hitters out there. Oh my goodness! And one of them was on our show with my man Cujo Goody. I love the
that's my dog right there. That's my dog right there. But see, what a lot of people miss with Andre, man, Andre, what he was saying, he was addressing saying, no, we got something to say. It's like we got lyrics too. We not just booty shaking. You know what I mean? We not just in the club stepping and doing all that. Like we got lyrics down here too. Cause we did. We might say it a little different than what everybody was used to. But I mean, that's just a dialect thing. Yeah. But I tell you what, well, you come to Atlanta not ready, we'll finesse your socks off. You better be careful. You be thinking everything's sweet. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something. When I go to a new town, I already know certain shit. And I know people in different states. So I already know it's like, bruh, they will finesse the hell out of you with that country. Yeah. With that, what they call it, Southern hospitality.
Yeah. That's man. I'm telling you, I go into a business deal, and I want you to think I'm stupid. I'm gonna just sit there and let you do all that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you one little question. I'm gonna throw one little thing in there, and next thing you know, you signing it all over to me.
It is. Listen, and that's the thing about business. So, what other business are you in besides music?
Yeah, well, I own a couple different businesses. I own a cabling company. I know a home design company, a home building company. So I got my hands in a few different pots.
Damn. Okay. Jeez.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that, but you know what? I love the passion. I love the dedication. I'm gonna give you a round of applause.
I appreciate it. Hey, I'm willing to talk business with anybody.
Exactly, and that's a beautiful thing because people get into this business in this industry and thinking that it's all sweet and it's all roses. It's not at the end of the day. And for you to already have your businesses established already, and you do music because you love music.
Yep.
I believe.
Yep.
You love what you do. It's at the end of the day, a lot of people don't understand that just because this person got millions of streams. Listen, this man, you love what you do. And this is something that's dope. And you're really dope at it. We're gonna listen to your music.
Appreciate it. Okay.
It's when I heard the name, I'm gonna tell you, I'm the program director at 2111 Radio. When I heard the name, I was like, okay, this is gonna be something. Let me see what happens. And I'm listening, I'm like, wait a minute. Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming. I see where you're coming from. So your music is dope, your lyrics is dope, you're saying something like Andre 3000 said in the thing. You got something to say,
Okay,
so
definitely.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Honesty, loyalty, and respect.
Yeah.
Those are some genres of yours. Am I correct about that?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. No, like 100%. Like I feel like to be a man, you know what I mean? That's something I stress big time. I talk to a lot of young men, but I stress big time, like you got to be honest because that's your character. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to be loyal, but you got to know when to be loyal too. Loyal don't mean just because your little homeboy get his butt kicked, you jump in the car, you go shoot somebody. That ain't loyal.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And respect. You got to demand respect and you got to give respect. That's just, you got to be a man. You know what I mean? These simple things that we not teaching no more.
No, they're not. You know what it is? And I'm going to keep it a buck with you. There's a lot of single mothers that's trying to raise young men. And
yeah, for sure.
What's going on? They single, they young, they trying to make their way as well. So they don't know. They don't know how to raise a man. You have some that's doing it that's really good, and God bless them. And I'm glad they got their sons to be who they are. But there's a lot of young men out here that just don't understand that understanding of being a man and the responsibility.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know.
Yeah, and if we and me and you as men, if we see that, sometimes you got to step in. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta be that man, even if it's for a season. Yeah. It might be for a lifetime. It might be for 5 minutes. But if you see that, whatever you can impart in that young man, you need to do it. That's the responsibility we have. I mean,
it is.
A mother can raise. Look, I'm not going to say a single mother can't raise a man. You know what I mean? But it's kind of like if I got to move a pile of dirt and I got a Honda Civic or I got a dump truck. You know what I mean? You might get it done with the Honda Civic, but it's going to be a lot more difficult than if you had a dump truck.
Dump truck is easy.
You know what I mean?
Easy.
It's easier. Right. So I'm not saying a single mother can't do it, but as a man, you can do it a lot quicker than a woman can, teaching a man to be a man.
And that's real talk right there. And I hold my shield because, like I said, I'm a father. And when I see these young guys out here acting up, it's like, damn, you got so much promise. You don't understand how young you are, how much more life you have to live, and it's like you just squandering it by trying. You squandering it. You trying to be like everybody else. Be yourself.
For sure. Yeah. And with these young men, man, here's the thing. I've been there. Ain't nothing you can tell me you did or you doing that I ain't been right there.
Goodness.
And probably further. You know what I mean? Like, I don't walk through the fire. I don't walk through it. Like, you can still smell the smoke on me. You know what I mean? I'm just so I mean, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Definitely. And that's the truth. But they don't believe that, though. They don't believe we did this already. You understand? They don't believe when we say, oh, we did that already. It's because of those times. No, bro, it's literally the same. It's literally the same. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. If you ain't know me, then you might not believe it or nothing like that. But anybody from anywhere around where I was, they know the stories.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And you know, that's something that comes with experience. So that's why we have to step in when we see somebody making those crazy moves that we used to make. Like, whoa, hey. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is what's gonna happen. And it's funny because we literally will tell them exactly what they're about to do, and they still don't listen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, be crazy. Like, how OG know that? Bro, I'm looking right at you. Know this
right?
And
yeah, but that's, you know, some of that is just classic youth, and there's a certain level that no matter what somebody tell you, you're gonna have to walk through yourself, and it's necessary because you can't. Me and you can't sit here with the wisdom if you don't walk through it. You know what I mean? My only thing is don't try to stay away from the permanent stuff. You know what I mean? Don't permanently get killed. You know what I mean? If you can help it and you ain't ready, don't permanently make a baby. You know what I mean? Try to stay away from the permanents. Don't get life in prison, those kind of things. You know what I mean? And then you're going to be all right. You got a time to come back. You know what I mean? But when you start making those big mistakes with the permanent consequences, game over.
Exactly. So now what I want to do, I want to actually play your song, Hustle.
Okay.
Hustle. So I'm going to play the song, and then I want to get into the writing process of this song because it's real lyrical. So I want to get into the lyrics of this song, Hustle. So we're going to get into that, and then we're going to come back with my man, Teacher, Preacher. So let's get this song up here. Right?
Yeah.
All right, yo.
I'm talking about the power of love now. I'm going to tell you what love can do. Oh, come on.
Every foundation needs structure. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I got muscle. All I do is rhyme like I'm Buster. Feeling like Nipsey, I got hustle. Every foundation needs structure. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I got muscle. All I do is rhyme like I'm Buster. Feeling like Nipsey, I got hustle.
It's the return of the king shit, and it ain't random. Kill everything the beam hit. Them demons tried to alter what was regulation. A penny for your thought, payola got them constipated. I'm moving stealth into a godly self. I'm watching friends turn to foes without my help. See my ambition feed the vision of the demolition. A flawed man with no pride begats wisdom. Humble yourself in the presence of greatness that can't hate it. When I walk with the wholeness in other words, yo, it ain't no half-stepping. The pattern stays staggered just to drive home the lost message. No misconceptions, it's the gab of a savage. No goofy metaphors or punchlines when I'm rapping. Ball head, I guess I'm saying there's no capping. Give them dap, keep stacking, and what's happening?
Every foundation needs structure. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I got muscle. All I do is rhyme like I'm Buster. Feeling like Nipsey, I got hustle.
K9 unit, and now they got them dogs snooping. Ain't nothing but a G thing to keep the block moving. Vacuum sealed coffee bean, I miss the ice cream. I make them say, like I was Master P. It had to be Shakespeare with the tragedy. The only one to keep it real, now they mad at me. I guess the lie feel better in their mind. Ignorance is bliss, jury for the rich. Yeah, I swear they miss me with the bullshit. It's utterly ridiculous when the tool click. Where's the beef?
Yeah.
Lyrics.
Okay, yeah.
Lyrical. Listen, talk to me about the process of writing this actual song, man. Damn.
Okay, so this song kicked off the project. You know what I mean? Like, I was kind of in a sit back mode. And actually what happened is me and my homeboy Danny, we got a couple projects we did called Unfinished Business. He's that Mac Allen family. And we released those over the past 12 months, right? And then I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna drop this solo song that I've been sitting on for a while. The beat I actually got from my homeboy Focus with Aftermath, who produced for Dre.
Oh, okay.
And I had been sitting on it for probably about a year.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, you know what? I want to get this right. So I sat down, I started coming up with a concept, and I hollered at my homeboy Pacific, and he the one who did the hook on there for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? I just want this to be a statement piece. You know what I mean? I'm just coming in pretty much like, look, I got something to say. Y'all need to listen.
There you go.
And so I just sat down and I just start, okay, like, let's go straight at them and like just tell people pretty much stop playing around. Like, let's go.
Exactly.
So I sat down, just knocked it out. Then this song kicked off the project. I was like, all right, I need to put this as part of a whole little compilation little thing. I guess I call it an EP because it's what, 7-8 songs.
About 7 to 8. I think it's 7 to 8. Yeah, definitely. And it's a dope project. I've heard it. I actually listened to the whole thing, and you put these songs together, they all connect. That's the crazy part. Everything's connected. It's like one big story.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was on purpose. And you know what's funny is everybody like, nobody listens to albums no more. Nobody listens. Everybody just wants singles. You know what? I don't care. This is my piece of art. You know what I mean? Like if I'm making music, worry about what everybody, I ain't even gonna do it. You know what I mean? I make stuff that I know I would enjoy, you know, and that's what I enjoy the albums, you know, the way Dungeon Family used to do it, the way UGK do it, you know what I mean? Scarface used to do it. That's what I respect. And when I put something together, that's what I'm kind of going for, that feel, you know?
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, and you just said the Dungeon Family. Oh man, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They used to put it down like shit.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why you heard who kicked off the album for me was Big Rube.
Yeah,
Big Rube kicked the album off. I had to get Cujo on there, you know, and it's like, hey, I want to pay homage and rock with the people that inspired me.
Yeah, definitely. So, how did you actually meet Cujo?
I had linked up with him probably about 2 years ago, and had started talking to him online and like, hey, I want to do something with you. The timing wasn't right. And then we got around to this song. I shot it to him. I was like, hey, is this something you can rock with? He's like, yeah, let's do that. But I had started talking to him again when he was doing his mixtape.
Okay.
That mixtape series he was doing. And I got on that thing with one of the songs, which was Ball, which is on the album too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep. Let me tell you something. He's one of our honors. You know, he's in the honors because it's funny how I got him on the show. DJ Epps hooked it up.
Yep.
Epps said, yo, listen, I got a good brother you want to meet. So I said, who? He said, Cujo. I said, Cujo Goody? He said, yeah. He said, here's his number. I said, what? What do you mean? Cujo Goody? I'm going to talk to him. He said, yeah. So I hit him up. No lie. Bro, it hasn't been a time that me and him haven't talked since that day. And this was like, I say, 6 months ago. Cool dude. Never met nobody like this guy.
Man, he's so solid. So solid. Like, and to be a legend, like, he's such a humble dude. Like, and I try to tell people, man, I don't know if they don't, but Cujo got some of the dopest lyrics ever laid down in hip hop.
Thank you.
Ever.
Ever. It's funny because the interview that we talked about, he didn't understand that I was a fan of his from when they made Group Therapy, when he started that off.
The Cell Therapy, yeah, boy. Come on.
Oh, listen. That was like one of those songs, that's a statement song. When he came out, his hair all messed up, and just he was just spitting. I'm sitting there going, oh, shit. He was talking about stuff that's still happening to this day. Way back then. That's what it was all about. It was lyrical, and they was teaching these young people, listen.
Yep.
Also, I appreciate my man Cujo Goody, and I appreciate you because you kind of bring the same mentality as far as it being real solid. and lyrical, and really listen to what you say. You got a lot to say.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate it.
Salute to you, and we've been wanting to get you up here for a minute. So, I wanted to ask you this question. So, I need you to name some people for me. I need you to name the 5 top hip hop artists. Your top five. Your top 5 artists.
My top 5. Okay. Now this is my top 5. And when I say my top 5, I don't never want nobody to argue with me because it's mine. You know what I mean?
It's yours, exactly.
It's mine.
It's all yours.
Yeah. So, and I don't want to put them in no particular order.
Nope.
Because it's just, I don't know. I believe there's so many facets to hip hop, but for me personally, Andre 3000, Pimp C,
ooh, okay.
Scarface,
okay.
8 Ball. I rock with 8 Ball hard, and then myself, because I gotta put myself up there, man.
You know I'm about to get you around.
Cause look, here's the thing: ain't nobody gonna feel my lyrics as much as I feel them, because they mine. You know what I mean?
Good job, because I was waiting. I'm sitting there going, I hope he named himself.
Yeah.
You and I think a couple of people, like Cujo Goody named himself.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah, I mean, you got, man. If you don't, then why you even
doing it?
You know what I mean? But I feel like I got some jewels out there. I got some jewels, and you know what I mean. Not all diamonds out the ground yet. You feel me? Sometimes you got to get them. You got to find them and clean them up, but they out there.
Exactly. So now I'm gonna ask you a question about the album cover. I got this here. So who is this young man?
That's me when I was about maybe 6 years old.
Oh, I'm sitting there going,
with the big collar and everything.
Yo,
yeah.
Yo, that's crazy, yo.
Yes, sir.
This album cover, when I first loaded the song, I looked at the album cover and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Is this him? Like, that's a dope album cover, yo. So
thank you.
What's the name of the album?
Veritas non quat perit, and that is actually Latin for the truth shall never die.
That's exactly what you sent me. Yes. That's what I see in the email. I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. I don't know Spanish. But then you spelt it. You actually gave it to me.
Yeah,
so I'm sitting there.
It's actually Latin, the dead language Latin, not Spanish. You know what I mean? So I read a lot of philosophy and stuff like that. So I felt like it was another opportunity to throw something out there. Maybe somebody will look it up. You know what I mean? Just another little jewel to sprinkle on it.
And that's what you've been doing. You've been dropping jewels on this song. And I have the one that you have with Cujo Goody. Now, I just heard, this just came out, correct?
Yeah, that throwed off. That's a new one. Yeah. That's gonna be the next single we pushing right there. Okay. I'm trying to get a video lined up for it.
Oh, that'll be dope. Now that'll be
dope. Yeah.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna get into this song, and we're gonna talk about how this whole collaboration happened. Because again, Cujo Goody and my man Teacher Preacher on one song is kind of dope. I'm not even going front. So.
It's got a good feel too.
Yeah, so we're gonna listen to this and we're gonna get back on my man Teacher Preacher. All right, so let's get that going.
I'm slightly throwed off. 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 Yeah, I be the one to be running off. Y'all don't understand. Split 400 band with 3 goons in the caravan. We 285. 285. We 285. It's no side of Atlanta. I'm straight cool country, this GA, straight backwood with that long flex. And my little cousin straight burned out and he'll go dumb with just one text. I'm throwed off. I'm throwed off. I'm throwed off. Yeah, I'm throwed off. I'm trying to live my life different. I'm trying to make new decisions. But haters throwing so much shade, it's starting to impact my vision. I'm half on, I'm half off, but my palm keep on itching. Like them old folks say money coming, so I guess I keep on getting it.
Yeah,
We gon' keep getting it.
let's do that.
Grind till the sun come up. You the only one.
Yeah,
I tell y'all what though,
what you got, shawty?
me and my kid gon' get it. Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm slightly throwed off. I'm slightly throwed off. I'm slightly throwed off. Yeah, we throwed off. I'm slightly throwed off. I'm slightly throwed off. I'm slightly throwed off. You slightly throwed off. Yeah.
I'm throwed off like I'm supposed to be. Don't waste your time and no saving me. Slave to the rhythm, married to these streets. You don't trap, bitch, you don't need. They asking me how do I sleep in the midst of all the drama. With a smile on my face, but naked next to my woman. I don't believe in karma, but you will reap what you sow. All them folks that talking down on me, I hope they somewhere broke. Foot still on they throat. I'm slightly throwed off. I'm the last of a dying breed, cause the rest of the boys bought off. I'm first generation, dungeon family, G-Mark for life, Cujo Gun Club, good eat.
I'm slightly throwed off. I'm slightly throwed off. I'm slightly throwed off. Yeah, we throwed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, that's hot. I'm loving that. Damn.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's one of my favorites on the album too. I like that one.
That's hot. We definitely when I heard it, I was like, oh shit. Y'all both got be on that, yo. So now how was that virtual or was you in person when y'all recorded this?
That was virtual. It was a song I had, but I just had half of it done. And I reached out to Cujo. I was like, hey, is this something you think you can sit on and, get a good feel to? He's like, yeah, I got you on that one. He's like, that thing fire right there.
Fine.
So I shot it to him. And I mean, it was less than a week. He had it back to me. Less than a week.
That's that good, good work ethic. You bring it back.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So who produced that?
That was one of my homeboys in my clique. Yeah, one of my homeboys. So we got a whole team, Boondock branded. You know what I mean? It's me, myself, Boondock Kings, that McAllen family, Re-Up in Pacific. It's about 12 of us. Dude named Biscuit to play guitars for us.
Oh, damn.
It's like a whole little thing we got going on.
Okay, listen, let me tell you something. I like that. I'm feeling that. Matter of fact, I'm feeling that so much that I'm going to add that to 2111 Radio.
That's what's up right there. Get that a round of applause.
I didn't expect it, but yes, I'm going to add that to 2111 Radio.
Okay. Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, because, my thing is I love good music. You understand?
Yeah.
And,
yep.
It's sometimes when you give me something that I really feeling, I just be like, since I'm the program director, I could just say, fuck it, go ahead.
That's what's up. The man right there.
Because I love that right there is hot. That's hot.
Yeah, it ride, man. I tell you, like, I always been in the whips, you know what I mean? Like, I'd ride around an old Cutlass or a Caprice. Right now, I got a 62 Impala. And I'm like, when I make music, I'm thinking I'm riding in it. It's something that just got that feel to it. You know what I mean? So, and that one right there got it. That one got it all the way.
Definitely. And that, like I said, now that's hot. Both of those songs is hot, but that one right there, they completely opposite. And that's what I like.
Right.
They completely opposite. They both lyrical, but that one right there, that sounds like a banger, like a club banger.
Yeah, right.
You riding in your whip.
Yep.
You riding your whip and you just riding down, just cruising with that. That right there, that's a ride. That's
Yep. Appreciate it. I like that.
So yeah, man. So what's next for you, bro? Because again, you got this album out. you have this album out, and it's like, it's dope. More people need to hear you, bro. Like, really hear you, because talk to me.
Yeah, right now, The Hustle was the lead single. We working that one right now through all the DJs, and you know what I mean? It actually it's starting to spin on Sirius XM today.
Okay.
You know, they picked it up. So that one finna get in rotation there. And then the next thing was gonna be that Throw with Cujo Goody.
No doubt.
Then after that, we gonna do a release. We got a remix to one of the songs on the album, that Babylon song. And it's a remix with myself, Pastor Troy, Bubba Sparks, and the Dirty Boys out of Alabama.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So, and then Boondock King's on there with me too. And that right there, that's going to be kind of like a little compilation, just to, you know what I mean, have some fun with them. It's a real high energy, crunk, like Atlanta style song. You know what I mean?
I missed that. So yeah, definitely bring that. I miss that type of music. So yeah.
I definitely get that to you.
That's definitely hot. So I'm gonna ask you a question. In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, what do you want people to remember you by?
Honestly, man, I want people to be like, he was real. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about like in the streets, like hard, none of that, but like a real, like genuine person. Like, you know what I mean? I want people to be like, you can count on him. If he say he gonna do it, he gonna do it. If you need him, he gonna be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the most, like, character is more important than anything to me.
Yeah, and I see that. I see that because you are a man of your word, and that's to me, that holds more weight to me than anything you can do. As long as you're a man of your word, and you have the integrity, and these people don't understand these words. So when you say it to certain people, hey, what are you talking about? They mean a lot, especially as men. You ain't got, if you're not a man of your word, man. Listen,
oh, for sure.
I can't do nothing with you.
Yeah, and being a man of your word means that sometimes you got to say no, because you know it ain't something that you gonna do or hold up. You know what I mean? And people don't like that all the time, but at least they can always say, you know what? He was 100 though. I ain't always like him. We ain't always agree, but he kept it real though.
Well, exactly.
That right there, that ain't nothing wrong with that. We ain't supposed to agree 100% of the time.
No, you do not. And that's the funny part. People think, oh, you're not my friend because you didn't agree with that. Listen, at the end of the day, I got my own mind. I should be able to say
exactly.
and deal with whatever I want to deal with. If I disagree with you, doesn't mean we ain't friends. I'm just disagreeing with you at the end of the day.
Yeah, this day and age in society, it's almost treated like if I don't agree with you, I must be against you. Yeah. And no, there's a whole bunch in between. I could disagree or not like what you're doing and still not hate you as a person or not want to be, you know what I mean? We still could be cool. It's just, I don't rock with this. You know what I mean?
That's it.
It ain't no different. You know what I mean? You might like Pepsi. I like Coke. It is what it is.
And that's the crazy part, because when I was younger, like I said, if my friends, the ones that actually know me, they'd be like, yo, Derrick, never go with the flow. I never did that. I don't like that. If I got my own mind, you're not going to be able to sway me any way. If I feel I want this or I want to agree with you, if it's right, I'm going to agree with you. If I feel you're wrong, I'm going to let you know straight up. Bruh, listen, I don't know what the hell you talking about, but you wrong at the end of the day.
Yep.
And,
but see, your real homeboys respect that. They respect that about you. You know what I mean? They like, hey, that's just how he is.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all good. It's all good.
That's just how he is.
That's just how he is. But
Chris Water says some people only want to hear yes men, which is true. Right.
And you know what? At that point, you ain't really a man at that point. You really got insecurities if you want people to just say yes to you all the time.
And I hate that. I used to test friends out. I used to say certain things to see if they're gonna agree with it. And a couple of them kept agreeing, and I'm sitting there going, bro, did you actually hear what I just said? And you sitting there
you ain't even listening. You're right.
You're not even listening.
Yep.
I don't understand. I just said something about you, and you sitting there talking about, yeah, you right, D. You. I'm like, no, what are you doing?
Yep. Yeah, nah, you don't need that around. That's dangerous. That's the same folks that'll flip on you, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they don't really have your back.
Nah, they really don't. And you know, when it comes to this music thing, you have to have honesty around you, because I could make some music, and everybody in the studio talking about, yo, that's the shit. And when you take it to somebody that's actually in the industry, they be like, nah, bro, that means y'all just
that ain't
lied.
it, right?
Y'all just lied. Like, don't let me.
You know, and that happened a lot though in the studios. A lot where folks just they trying to spare your feelings, but it's like, really, you set me up for failure.
Thank
like
you.
If something ain't hitting, and you know what, everybody have an off day, and you might have something that's just off that day. But if you let them rock through the whole process and you ain't say nothing, man, come on. You ain't looking out for your folks then. I'd rather you tell me I got to rewrite 10 times than let me just put out anything.
Exactly. I heard this story from a young artist. His name is John Connor. He's up in Detroit. He's from Detroit. And he signed to Aftermath at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So they had him in the studio. It was Dre, it was Angela Ambrosius, and him. So he's a producer / artist. So he's sitting there making music. And she stood up and said, you motherfuckers is not listening to what's going on. Why nobody's coming over there and helping him, letting him know what's going on? Because it's not right. And y'all literally letting him complete this whole song without letting him know that something's not right about it. So he said she got up out of her seat, went over there, tweaked everything, and made it right. And
you need that. Yeah.
And you need people to look out for you, because if nobody's looking out for you, if they know a little more than you and they're not saying anything, you're never going to learn. You're never going to learn. You know, she did that. As famous as she is, as famous as Angela and Marsha Ambrosius is, she got up out of her seat and said, I can't do it. Let me get this young man what he needs. And she did it. And the song is dope. He actually did a song with her on
oh, that's dope. Yeah. So, yeah, that's dope right there.
It's just that yes man shit. I really don't like it at all.
No, and I think, if you do that, but you know, everybody ain't built that way. You know, some people are non-confrontational.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but like I said, if your songs if I didn't like your songs, they wouldn't be on 2111 radio. I would have to, you know,
right.
I've given money back for rotation because of it. Because at the end of the day, it's our station that's involved, and if it's not something that works, I can't play it. There's no way I'm gonna play it. And you got people that's throwing anything on their radio station because they're getting paid for it. They're like, no, not gonna do that. I'm trying to, like I said before about the integrity thing. I have integrity for my brand. This is my job. And my boss would be like, bruh, why did you even put that on the station? Like, no, I can't do that. No way.
Well, you get to a point, ain't nobody gonna listen to it if it's a bunch of garbage.
Exactly. And they're not. They're really not. And you know, with you sit that song in, the name, I'm sitting there, I kind of got memorized by the name Teacher, Preacher. We're gonna talk about the name, but when I heard it, I was like, shit, here we go. Let's hear it. So I put it on my speakers in the crib. You see, I think I got speakers in the back of me. You see that speaker right there? Yeah.
Yeah.
I put it on and I'm saying, hustler, no, buster. I was like, wait a minute, okay. And then you start rapping. I'm like, oh shit. Something to say. Okay, cool. I'm doing this. And I instantly threw it right on. Like soon as I heard it, because I got to hear all the music. If I don't hear it, I'm not just throwing stuff up there. So when I heard it, I was like completely took. I was like, yeah, this guy got some shit. He got some shit with him. So salute to you and your creative process. You understand? So where did Teacher Preacher come from? How did that even happen?
Well, you know, I always feel like we gotta keep it real with each other. We gotta acknowledge each other. And I feel like I'm always trying to tell somebody how to better themselves. I mean, no matter what we doing, I'm like, yo, hey, we doing this right now. But if we make a profit on this, we got to go over here and turn it legit. You know, I'm always trying to teach people some game. You know what I mean? No matter what stage they in, you know, you try to teach them, hey, let's get to the next level. I don't care if you selling bags on the corner. See? I don't care if you're already in a boardroom. Let's take it to another level. Come on, let's elevate. You know, but at the same time, I'm always telling them that everything you do is pointless if you ain't doing it for God. That you got to keep God first. You know what I mean? That's my philosophy with everything. You know what I mean? You got to keep God first, or you really just you doing stuff for no reason at that point. You know, and then some folks would start calling me, man, you like teacher. You teach. You know, I walk into a party. What's up, teach? What's up, teach? The other people like, hey, what's up, preach? What's up, preach? I'm like, okay, I'm teacher, preacher. Teacher, preacher.
Teacher, preacher. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So
yeah.
One more thing before I let you go. So you said you got a business, the different type of businesses. I think you said something about is it house? You build houses, custom houses or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, custom home plans, like architectural stuff. Yeah. I got a cabling company that we do like technology cabling for like hotels and commercial buildings and doctors' offices and stuff. But I can chop it up with you. I mean, if you want to chop that up more, I usually don't put a whole lot about my businesses on the music stuff because you get cross things and people want to hate on one thing and one, you know what I mean? And then I don't want people counting my pockets and that neither.
I know that's right. No, listen, I understand that. Well, the reason I asked is because I never had no one on my show with different streams of money or different streams of business. No. I wanted to bring it out there because you're not just a hip hop artist, you're a businessman at the end of the day.
Like look, I'm gonna tell folks, if you're doing this music thing and you ain't, you know, nationally syndicated, you're not making, say you making a little bit of money, you know what I mean? Let's say $1,000 for number's sakes. You need to have a budget. You need to have some of that that's going back and investing in your craft. You need to have another one that you setting up, that you invested somewhere, not saving, invested. If you saving money, you losing money. I'm telling you right now, you got to invest your money. Because inflation is hitting hard. If you saving money, you losing money. You got to invest it where it grows. You basically racing inflation with your money. And then you got to have a certain amount of money that you put in something else that becomes a stream of revenue. We got to learn the game of money. You know, you got to learn the game of money. You got to make your money work, make it do something for you. Because if you're not playing money like it's a game, if it make you feel better, treat it like you in the street and you slanging dope. You know what I mean? That money is your dope. You got to flip it. 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 Peel a little off on something else. Flip it. And if you ain't got to playing with little bits of money, that's the thing. God said, if you're not faithful over a few things, you're not going to be faithful over many things. So on that little bit of money you make it, be faithful, work it, flip it, turn it into a bunch of money. You'd be surprised how quick it happened.
Bro, that's what I wanted to get out of you just now, and you just did it. I wanted to hear
that.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to hear that because a lot of the people that look at our show, they are young. You understand? And they don't have that business mind. So for you to tell that what you just said, something like that, I need to bring you back for because we do a podcast. We have a podcast as well. So I would like to bring you back so you can speak about what we just talked about, business and how to invest and start instead of saving it, invest it. That is so dope.
Yeah, no. People got to learn that, man. That's one of the things we are not taught in our community, especially because most of the time you talk save, but it's you saving out of desperation because you scared you're gonna lose your job. You scared something this gonna happen or that gonna happen. It's desperation, but it's like you got to learn how to make your money work. If your money ain't working, bro, you losing. I'm telling you. And it don't take a lot, man. I tell people, like, I might talk to somebody like, I don't make no extra money. I'm working minimum wage, da 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 da. I'm like, okay, you know what? Skip lunch twice. That's all you do. If you got even something as simple as like Cash App, put $5 in an exchange traded fund on Cash App. That's that simple. Every week, $5. Because what you're doing is you just creating the habit and you showing money. And it sounds crazy, but you're showing the money. I respect you and I'm working you. I'm your master. And just that little bit, $5. And that's what you got to do. You just start with that and then start stepping it up. Man, I'm telling you, life is funny. Once you put attention on something and you put delegation towards making a goal, it'll happen for you. You know what I mean? But I mean, I've been a hustler since a very young age. I was that little kid that, 10, 11 years old, I used to iron my allowance to make sure my bills was crispy. You know what I mean? I've been serious about money since a young age, so I can show you how to get some money.
I know that's right. Yo, that's crazy because I know a young man that used to do that. Used to iron his money, yo.
Yeah.
Ironing it, and I'm sitting there going, "Yo, why is he doing that?" So he could keep it nice and crispy. It can fit. It's nice and flat, and you could, it's good. It could fold it real nice. So yeah, I like that. Damn.
Yeah, it's really just respecting the money. You know what I mean? But not being a slave to it. Not I'll do anything for money. You know what I mean? But it's respecting it as a tool. It ain't no different than, if I dig holes for a living or grade land, I got to respect my tractor because that's the tool that I'm using to make this happen. In the studio, I got to respect the equipment. That's why a lot of people, there's no smoking in the studio. You respecting the equipment that's making you money. But why not respect the money that's going to make you money? Same thing.
Same shit. Same shit. That is a beautiful concept. I like that. Damn. Yeah, I'm going to definitely bring you back because we definitely got the podcast coming real soon. And I have some business people coming in. And they do a lot of investing in different aspects of business. So it's like, why not bring you up here so you can talk and let these young people know, like, yo, stop saving your money, invest it. You're 100% right about that because you got to make your money work for you. And I've always said that it goes on deaf ears.
It does. I mean, the simplest thing you can do for somebody who don't know is tell them learn how to play Monopoly.
Ooh,
Monopoly was created for wealthy children to learn how to deal with money.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Wow, and you make a lot of deals in Monopoly. So yeah, you're 100% right. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm kind of good at it too. I'm pretty good at Monopoly. I like that. But anyway, so but I'm gonna let you go. Let me tell you something. So tell everybody. I think I got your Instagram in here. It's teacher_preacher, correct?
Teacher_preaching. Yep. And that's about everywhere the same way. So I'm getting up on the TikTok game. Okay. I'm on Facebook, Twitter.
Okay.
Everywhere, just reach out to me.
When you make that new video, bro, I definitely need to come back and let us see that. For real.
Oh yeah.
I need to see that video, man, because I think that next single is going to be that one. Because man, I was listening to that shit earlier today. It was bumping my speakers. I was like, ooh, okay. That's what
yeah. It definitely got the bass in it too.
Hell yeah. I was sitting there like, damn, bro. Okay. All right.
Yep.
So yeah. I wanted to bring that up here, but thank you for coming today, man. I really appreciate you. Like you always said, you're a man of your word. You came through like a champion today, and you dropped a lot of jewels, and that's what I wanted.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you broke a lot. You came here and you dropped some jewels that we're gonna have, and like I said, we have different clips on Instagram or whatever. So you'll definitely see the clips. We're gonna put clips. If you want, I could send you a copy of this whole interview, and you can just put it in a clip it or whatever you want to do with it.
For sure. Yeah, definitely send it, man. It was an honor, man. Thanks for having me, for real.
Listen, at the end of the day, without the music, we just sitting here doing nothing. I need the music, and you brought some fire to 2111 Radio, and I appreciate you actually submitting your music to us because that hustle. Listen, it just reminded me of some shit from back in the days that I heard, like some real lyrical shit, like Nas. That's some shit Nas would have made. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah. What's funny is like I keep hearing crazy comments like that. Like I did one interview and it's like it sounds like some Jay-Z. I'm like, yo, I am from Loganville, Georgia. And you telling me I sound like Jay-Z? Like
you know what it is?
But hey,
yeah, you know what it is? Because you're lyrical.
You're
very lyrical, and you know it. As older guys, we take time to listen. These young kids play bass and keep it moving. We listen. Yeah, your lyrical content is crazy. You understand?
I appreciate it.
You know, definitely, you dope. So yeah, but I want to talk to you behind the scenes, but I'm gonna let my sponsors get paid. You know, let them get shine, and after the commercial, we're gonna come back off the show, off the air, and we're gonna talk behind the scenes. So just
all right, sound good to me. I'll be here.
Yeah. So listen,
peace out, everybody.
Thanks for coming to the show tonight, and we'll be back Monday with a young artist from. He's gonna be in Germany. He's gonna be in Germany. I'm just looking at this thing now. He's from Germany, Berlin. So it's like crazy. So we definitely gonna get him up here. He's a hip hop artist. So we're gonna get him in here Monday, and everybody else, y'all have a good night. So y'all take it easy. Peace. Let me play my thing real quick.
Zone 4. Comes to roll, man. Smoke a joke. You know how I go, man. We ain't them all. Hey, they go. Hey, oh look. Can I bring this in? Are we coming in here with this? Got my Cujo glasses on. In the club, we smoking strong. Cannot see nobody but these strippers dancing with no song. And they drink in front of me too strong. Ooh, who made this shit? Open walk too drunk, my blood too good for me to pat it. I'm feeling like this. Walk in the club, get caught up in the mix. Or a make a stripper wanna come real quick. Please don't touch my glasses, bitch. Hey, when you see me in my glasses, please don't think that I...
Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. That's why Hound House Treats is established to give your pet the best all-natural handcrafted treats packed with flavor. Try our chicken, turkey, and our pink salmon jerky. These products are 100% natural and USDA certified. It's prepared without no added hormones or steroids, no growth-promoting antibiotics, no artificial ingredients, flavors, or preservatives. Grain-free. Don't cheat your dog nutrients. Treat your dog to a healthy snack at www.houndhousetreats.com.